open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First play, Bridgewater looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Bridgewater now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep to return is Darius Davis. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Chase Brown with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now Bridgewater. A short one here, caught by McBride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Bridgewater to throw it. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On now to punt, here's Bradley Pinion. Davis now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the #6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up in empty possession.
Bridgewater. He's got it to Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
To throw, Bridgewater. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Cardinals at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, Bridgewater. A short one here, caught by McBride. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Goes right back to McBride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Bridgewater again. Touchdown! Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Right back to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Chase Brown, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Go Delta. Get wide, man. Alert for a lock.
Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 70 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He finds Bateman over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Penix. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, a give to Brown. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Now he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arms.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the 2nd half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Here's Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Looking to throw, Penix. Being chased out left. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Still going, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 49 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Chase Brown from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Benson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go now.
An inside give, Brown. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Falcons. Chase Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fire down. Set.
Now Bridgewater. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Delta.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Williams. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Bridgewater now. And he fires one, but incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another run here with Benson. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll run with Benson. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7. On the counter, this is Robinson. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, this was a very